What if I told you that a single star could lead you to the greatest gift ever? My name is Melchior, and I am a seeker of truth. Long after the angels had sung, long after the shepherds had returned to their fields, and long after the quiet night when Jesus was born, God was still at work. Far away from Bethlehem, in a distant land, lived a group of wise men. They were scholars who studied the stars, searched ancient writings, and listened carefully for signs from God. They believed that the heavens told a story. I know because I was one of them. For years, I studied the heavens, searching for answers in the stars. But one night, everything changed. A star appeared, a new star. It shone brighter than any other star they had ever seen. It wasn't flickering or fading. It stood still, glowing with purpose. It was brighter than any I had ever seen, shining with a light that seemed alive. My fellow wise men, Casper and Balthazar, saw it too. We studied the star closely and realized what it meant. This was no ordinary star. This was a sign from God. We knew deep in our hearts that this star announced the birth of a great king. A king had been born. Not just any king, but the promised king, the savior of the world. And so, without hesitation, we made a brave decision. We would follow the star. We packed our supplies. We gathered gifts fit for royalty, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And we set out on a journey that would change our lives forever. We knew it was going to be a long journey across deserts, hills, and unknown lands. The road would not be easy. The days would be hot. The nights would be cold. But this journey was worth it. Every time we would look up, the star was still there, shining, guiding, leading the way. As they traveled, they talked about what kind of king this child might be. Will he be powerful? One asked. Will he be wise? Said another. Will he bring peace? Wondered the third. They didn't have all the answers, but they trusted the light God had given them, and they kept going. When the wise men reached Jerusalem, they asked the people, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him." The news troubled King Herod, who ruled the land. He was afraid of losing his power. He secretly asked the wise men to find the child and report back to him. But the wise men had only one purpose, to follow God's light. So they left Jerusalem and continued their journey. Then something wonderful happened. The star appeared again, brighter than ever, and led them straight to the place where Jesus was. The wise men were filled with joy. They had followed the light faithfully, and now it had led them to the Savior of the world. Inside the house, they found Mary and Joseph, and there was Jesus. Not in a palace, not a throne, but in simple surroundings. By this time, Jesus was in his mother's arms. The wise men fell to their knees. They didn't bow because of wealth or power. They bowed because they knew this child was special. This child was God's gift to the world. They opened their treasures and presented 3 gifts. Gold, because Jesus was a king. Frankincense, because Jesus was holy and worthy of worship. Myrrh, a gift that reminded the world Jesus came to save us, even through sacrifice. These were not ordinary gifts. They were gifts fit for a king. But more important than the gold, the incense, or the myrrh was their hearts. That night, God spoke to them again, this time in a dream. He warned them not to return to King Herod. So they chose to obey God and went home by a different road. And their lives were never the same. This story teaches us something very special. The wise men didn't know exactly where they were going. They didn't have a map or directions. All they had was a star, a light God placed in the darkness, and they chose to follow it. Just like them, we don't always know what lies ahead. A new year can feel uncertain. We may wonder what the future holds, but God gives us light too. He gives us His Word. He gives us His love. He gives us Jesus. When we choose to follow God's light, even when the path feels long or unclear, He leads us exactly where we need to go. The wise men remind us that faith is a journey, that obedience matters, that seeking God always leads to joy. And just like the star led them to Jesus, God's light can guide us today into kindness, courage, love, and hope. So as this new year begins, remember this: follow God's light, trust His guidance, offer Him your best, and never stop seeking Him. Because when you follow Jesus, you will always find your way. Joy to the world. The Savior has come.